everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to a very special live internet. It's not a podcast because it's live, so it's an internet cast, intercast.
It's a stream.
Live stream, that's what it is. It's
Yeah.
a live stream. So if you're in, I don't know, Sydney, Australia, if you're in, say, Istanbul, Turkey, if you're in Tokyo, Japan, if you're in, say, Ottawa, Quebec, Canada, no matter where you are, you can hear us right now. It's Ask Mr. Biggs.
Oh, thank God. There was a moment there. Yeah, there was a moment there where I was fearful that you were going to list off every location on the face of the earth. Luckily, that did not happen, though.
No, I was just trying to make sure that everybody.
Yeah.
That I guess I was just trying to indicate that if you were wondering,
Sure.
We can be heard around the world, or am I mistaken? Is it just the contiguous U.S. or is it Canada and the U.S., Canada, U.S., Mexico?
I'm pretty sure that internet is part of the World Wide Web, which I can infer. I don't know this for a fact. I think World Wide Web is everywhere these days. It didn't used to be, but now these days it's everywhere.
I see somebody on the in the chat room has indicated that I need to fix my mic. Are you noticing anything on your end about problems with my mic? Can you hear me in the board okay?
Yeah, I hear you fine. When you first came on, you were a little bit hot, but things have evened out. We've made some adjustments, and everything is A-okay now. I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'll bet if you keep your eyes on that chat room, they're going to tell you. You sound just fine, Roger.
I was opening up my my laptop over here on. Well, I mean, you can't see it, but I opened it up to start the show, and I got a message from Windows saying that they were going to do an update, and I thought, wait a minute, whoa, hey, Windows, easy, we got something to do here. So if I drop out over on my end, on this side of the show. Well, then again, I wouldn't because I'm dialed. How does that work? I'm in your board, but if my laptop goes to update mode, I guess I can't see who's in the chat room. How does that work?
Hey, Roger, I have a fun idea. Next time that we do a pre-show meeting, let's go over all these questions that you have during the pre-show meeting. And that way, once the show starts, we can go right into the content, and we don't have to review the basic technical aspects of the show. All right?
Well, see, here's the thing. That's one of those things where you can't really anticipate. You can't think, okay, well, when the show's starting, your laptop that you use for, notes, chat room, info, chat room, pulling up emails. You can't anticipate that when you open that up, 2 minutes before the show, that Windows is going to pop in and say, hey, we want to update your computer.
What I did is I went ahead and did a full reboot right before the show, and I don't have any problems. If you're gonna start rebooting your machine in the middle of the show, that's gonna be difficult to continue because
it's gonna take a while.
How about this, Roger? Why don't we now we've already thanked the people for tuning into the very first official on internet Ask Mr. Biggs live show. It's been a long time since we've done a live show together. And people have been clamoring because there are all kinds of problems people have, and they need advice about topics, things in their lives that I can help them with.
The problems have been piling up, no doubt, and as our listenership grows, there are more people, and that means more problems. And I just want to throw this out really quick before we move on. If somebody wants to call in and let us know about their problems and have Mr. Biggs answer, or at least, give them solid sound advice, the number is 631-251-0503. 3.
Now, even though we do a show these days about glues and adhesives, do not be misled. This show is not about glues and adhesives. This show is about everything. We're talking home repair. We're talking car repair. We're talking about affairs of the heart.
Yeah.
We're talking about cooking, hygiene, all kinds of things.
Neighbor disputes, maybe disputes with the homeowners association. Maybe there's going to be some issues that have come up. I don't know. Maybe you want to return something that you bought at Target and you don't really know what the protocol is.
I have returned many items at Target before, and I can easily walk you through the process if that's your issue.
Well, the thing is, I got a little. Oh, I'm sorry. Line 2 is coming in. Hello, line 2. Caller, go ahead.
You're on the air with Mr.
Hello.
Biggs.
All right, hi. My name is Zilla, and I'm trying to steam an artichoke, and I have no idea how to go about doing this.
Fantastic. So, do you have a dedicated steamer? Or are you trying to do this on your cooktop?
I am trying to do this on my stovetop, and I do not have a dedicated steamer basket.
No, that is going to be a problem. We can work this out, though, Roger. You've steamed artichokes before, haven't you?
I have not. However, my mom has, and I must say, I mean, right up front, I don't want to mislead anybody. I don't want to come off as if I'm disingenuous, but I don't really care for steamed artichokes. And we can get into that later, but first let's go.
Roger, you're no longer invited to my dinner then. I'm sorry.
Roger can't come to the artichoke party. Roger, you don't even like artichoke hearts? Even artichoke hearts are off the table for you, huh? Really?
Well, that's different. When you take a whole full artichoke globe, and you steam it,
it's not a globe.
I mean, it's
not a globe.
Sure,
Roger.
it is.
No, it's a bud. It's a flower.
No, it's a big globe. Anyway, so yield, the amount of food yield you get, you scrape it off with your teeth, and it's just not worth the trouble. It's kind of like eating pomegranates. You bite into this little teeny tiny berry. And there's as many seeds as there are berry meat.
Roger, the thing about eating artichokes, it's not just for eating the artichoke. It is an experience. It is a social activity that one shares with loved ones. Yeah, you got the artichoke there. You got your warm, drawn butter standing by, and you pluck off a leaf and you dip it.
Let me tell you, I make a terrific garlic butter too.
Oh man, I'd love to have some of that. But you're not at that point yet.
I'll invite you then.
Thanks. You're not at that point yet.
If you're gonna melt up some garlic butter and you're gonna use it as a dipping vehicle for prawns, lobster, that sort of thing, then I'm all in. But if if you have artichokes on the side, I will politely say no, thank you.
Okay.
But please have some more.
Roger,
have some more prawns.
Roger, you forget nobody is offering you artichokes in this situation. No one's offering them to you. The situation is this.
Also,
you just said I wouldn't.
Furthermore, Roger. Furthermore, I don't know that I'm gonna go out and spend money on prawns.
All right.
Well, why else would you have a melted garlic butter?
To get the artichoke in. Come on. Okay, listen, let's get to the cooking of the artichoke. You said you don't have a steamer.
How do I do this?
Do you have a stock pot?
A what?
Stock pot.
Stock pot. Yes.
Okay, I want you to take a stock pot, and I want you to put maybe about an inch of water in the bottom of that stock pot.
All right.
All right, then take, let's see, we need something heat safe. Do you have any pets?
Yeah.
All right.
I have pets.
Do they have food bowls? Do you have like a metal pet food bowl?
I do.
Okay, take the metal pet food bowl, and I want you to dump all the pet food out of it. And I want you to put put that inverted into the stock pot so you have a surface above the water that you could set the artichoke before cooking it. You understand?
I see. So you make like sort of an island.
Yeah, you're making an island in the stock pot on which to sit your artichoke that will not taste like cat food because you washed it out. Right,
you wash out. Maybe put a couple of drops of bleach in there to sort of because there's going to be germs there that I understand that hoof and mouth disease is making a comeback, and you don't want to, incur any kind of hoof and mouth issues when you are making your artichokes.
Anyway, go ahead and steam that up for about 20 minutes, and you are going to be a one happy boy.
Oh wow. I do want to be a happy boy. All right.
All right. Hey, listen, I want to thank you for calling Ask Mr. Biggs Live. Thank you.
Very nice. This is a nice call.
Thank you.
All right. Bye now.
All right. Hopefully he's got some very nice artichokes in the near future. And it's hard to imagine that he won't. In any event, the number to call for this very first live internet stream of Ask Mr. Biggs is 631-251-0503. And as I understand, we have a call on line 5. Caller, go ahead.
Hello, you're on. Caller, go ahead.
What?
Yeah, how you doing?
Hi.
You're on with Mr. Biggs.
I'm a blind follower. I don't know what your podcast is about. I found you because of the freaking, in the phone show.
Yeah.
But who are you, Mr. Biggs?
Well, my name is Mr. Biggs. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Bianca.
Hey, Bianca, now we know each other. We are officially friends.
Welcome, Bianca. Welcome to the Ask Mr. Biggs podcast. My name is Roger. So basically what Mr. Biggs does is he answers questions of just about any type and sort. So if you have a question of any kind, now it may be something that he'll answer, and he may not.
What are you saying, Roger?
Let's just say let's keep the questions clean.
Oh yeah. I was going to say keep it clean.
We don't want anything blue.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I don't know why Roger is afraid that Bianca is going to get scatological on us. You're not going to do that, are you, Bianca?
No, I don't know what this is at all. That's all I wanted to know.
Oh, this is fantastic programming.
This is her question. This is
the PLA. He shared this, I think, in the group.
Sure.
And it's like a phone hacking group.
Yeah. I don't know what any of that stuff is, but I can tell you that this show is a general topic advice show where you call up, you tell me what your problem is, and then I give you an answer. That's how that works, Bianca.
Is that your question, Bianca? Thanks for checking in. Is that what you got for us?
Yeah, that was my question.
That was a good one. Hey, Bianca, what time of day is it where you are right now?
Oh, it's 8:14 p.m.
Oh, you sound like one sleepy little girl. Are you sleepy, Bianca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a little crash, as they say. You coming down from your afternoon? I don't know. You've had a lot of wheat thins, maybe. What's going on over there?
No, I drink water.
Water.
Okay.
It's good to hydrate. Well, that's good. It's been very hot lately.
Yeah.
And wheat thins, sweet thins, you would snack on. Water is something you would drink. It's very different.
Yeah.
Great things.
Hey, Bianca, thanks for the call. We appreciate it. You keep listening because, boy, oh boy, there is good stuff to come. All right?
Sure, I will.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. 631-251-0503.
Hey, Roger.
That's the number to call if you want to check in with Mr. Biggs.
Sure, yeah. All that stuff, but I want you to do the thing for me. Do it right here.
Also, too, we've got, we want to remind everybody about Whiz Bangs at the corner of Phillips and Mount Town. Downtown, where the fun never ends and the party's never ending.
Yeah.
And What's going on at Whiz Bangs, Mr. Biggs?
Well, Roger, this Thursday night, tomorrow night at Whiz Bangs, we're having a Name That Condiment party. Come on down to Whiz Bangs and have your taste buds handy and your sampling hat on, because we've got some new creations by the guys back in the kitchen. New condiments to add to the DIY condiment bar. But we don't have a name for any of them, so we're going to have some samples.
Yeah, what Chad in the back and some of the sous chefs do is they sort of, pull out some other sauces and some things that, everyday items like, say, mayonnaise, Golden's, mustard.
But this isn't Golden's. This isn't Golden's or mayonnaise, Roger. This is all new stuff. They've come up with some new things.
Chop up some peppers. No, I'm not saying that they're going to, or they may, just for a laugh, they may put out a little platter of Goldens and say that it's something new. That would be funny. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
But anyway, they come up with their own condiments, and everybody comes out and tastes them and sort of gives them a rating, a thumbs up, thumbs down, and
hey, Roger.
If a condiment gets enough positive ratings, you'll add that to the options.
Not only that, we're asking that people apply some names, because we are frankly at a loss on what to call this stuff. And I want you right now to open up that Tupperware container that I gave you. Open that, the one with the off-white, yellowish liquid in it. Open that one up.
Okay.
And I want
that as a condiment, that's kind of liquidy.
Yeah. This is the research and development stage. I want you to dip a pinky in there, and I want you to touch that to your tongue and tell me what you think of that right there. That's just one of the condiments that will be featured tomorrow night at Whiz Bang's condiment naming party.
Okay, well, just before I do that, I want to mention the consistency, which, as I mentioned before, it's a bit more viscous than people are used to when it comes to condiments. This one is a little off-putting in the fact that it is.
Well, that's not, Roger. That's not a
kind of liquidy.
Yeah, that's not a positive thing.
Some sort of coagulation on the top there, sort of like a.
No, Roger.
Kind of
no, don't worry about the skin. Don't just push the skin aside and dip your pinky down into it. And I want you to touch that to your tongue. I'm going to move
some of the skin aside, and I'll just take a little.
Just a little bit. It doesn't take much, and be careful. A little bit goes a long way.
Wow.
There is no name for this one.
You are not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I taste some butter.
Nope.
Butter there.
Nope, there's no butter. There is zero butter in that one.
Are you okay? So that's because it's kind of yellow and melty and liquidy. Is it ghee?
No,
you guys get some ghee?
There is no dairy products in this condiment at all. It is
really.
Yeah. In fact, this particular one may or may not. This particular one may or may not be vegan.
Okay, well, that's kind of something that the vegans. It's nice of you to mention that before.
Sure.
The vegans try it.
Yeah.
You say
may or may not be vegan.
It's kind of like the pool may or may not have water in it, so jump in at your own risk.
What else do you taste in there, Roger?
Okay, I'm taking another dip and
take a smell while you're doing it. It helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Spilled a little on my shirt. I'm going to have to...
Roger, that is going to stain. I'm telling you right now. Just fair warning, that is not coming out.
You have any Bounty? You can do like Bounty and Club Soda.
Just taste it. Stick your finger.
Something my mom always says, if you think you've got a greasy stain that won't come out, get some Bounty, dip it in some Club Soda, and dab.
Huh. That is a
just
fun tip.
Don't rub.
Yeah.
Dab.
Well, your mom's a smart lady, and if you want, you could take the rest of that container home to her and see what she thinks. I bet she'll be very nice and won't say negative things. But anyway, come on.
Let me. I just want to say I'm tasting butter.
No.
cayenne,
A little.
horseradish.
No.
No horseradish?
No horseradish.
Clam juice, which...
Well, there is a seafood derivative juice.
Okay, it's not...
It's not clam.
Okay, okay. You bought some cans of squid, and you drained it out, and you poured some in with some ghee, and because I'm seeing little flecks as well, red flecks. Is that? Okay, I can't think of it right now. Paprika.
Come on down to Whiz-Bangs tomorrow night and help us name the new condiments. The corner of Phillips and Mountain downtown, where the fun never ends and the party's never ending.
631-251-0503. Line 3 is ready to go. Caller, go ahead.
I think the caller hung up. Oh, there they go. They're coming back. Hey, you're on with Biggs. What's your name?
Hey, Mr. Biggs, it's Carol. I've called in before.
Hey, Carol. I remember Carol. You remember Carol, Roger?
Yeah, you're the one that called to let us know about
Wait
Carol.
for it.
Yes, we remember Carol.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, Roger.
Hi, Carol.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Do you have your radio on, Carol? Do you have your radio? Can you turn the volume down on your radio, your speaker, or can you not hear us without your radio? You have earbuds on. You have earbuds. Do you have some?
Am I? Like, no, I don't have it on. Maybe you hear the microwave or the dishes.
Well, if the microwave or the dishes are kind of sounding like your voice, about 2 or 3 seconds behind your real voice, then yeah, that's what we're hearing.
Oh, that's weird.
Hey, Carol, here's a fun idea. The next time you call up a radio show, maybe not do the dishes while you're calling. There's an idea.
I've just got a lot of stuff to do. I've got a lot of things I need to get done.
That's fine. That's fine, Carol.
All right, Carol, what's your question for me?
What's your question for Mr. Biggs?
Am I still echoing? Is it okay?
You're fine, Carol. Don't worry. You're good. Let's have that question now.
Thanks, Roger. I don't know if this counts as a question. I mean, do you take questions about the supernatural?
Well, I mean, it's all topics. It's open phones, Carol. I mean, you can ask anything you want.
I don't see that as a problem, Carol. What's on your mind?
It's just like, I don't know. I've always been a woman who seems to attract other worldly things and events and stuff. And we've lived in this house for 14 years, and we've never had any ghosts or poltergeists or anything. But just recently, it seems like I'm getting these ghostly chills coming through the kitchen a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive to these types of things.
Well, yeah, temperature changes can be very uncomfortable. The sign of a good home is one that's been weather stripped and sealed against draft incursion. Have you had a guy maybe come out and take a look and done an energy audit on your home?
Well, my husband, he's doing some remodeling upstairs, but I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Do you have you checked? Well, first of all, do you have any windows in your kitchen?
Yeah, there's a window. There's 2 windows. There's one by the kitchen sink, and then there's one over on the other wall by the microwave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Biggs, go with that.
Now, I'm concerned that your experience is temperature based. Am I missing something here? You're getting temperature changes, and you're associating that with the paranormal and supernatural?
Well, the other night I was sitting at the kitchen table.
Yeah.
And I was asleep, and I had a washcloth on my forehead, and I was just taking a break.
Sure.
All day. And I was jolted awake by the microwave beeping, as if someone was using it, but it was just me in there.
Were you using the microwave?
No, I was asleep at the table with the washcloth on my forehead.
Well, yeah, but maybe before you went asleep, maybe you put a casserole in and it was done. Maybe that's why it was beeping, Carol. I mean, you sound very flighty, and I would not be surprised if you forgot that there was a pot pie in the microwave.
No, I don't think that was it. 'Cause I was taking photos of my food to post on Facebook,
Sure.
and there were these ghostly orbs in the photos. You know, like these little balls of light.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I've seen them. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Do
Usually
you?
there's some sort of lighting anomaly.
Sure.
That's what I found.
Do you keep a clean house, Carol?
Of course, yeah. I'm always in the kitchen. I'm always cleaning.
Yeah. Do you dust a lot? Do you go over everything with like a tack cloth?
I was just dusting right before I took the photos. But
What's
Yeah.
I don't know, little extreme, maybe.
Yeah. I think that maybe we found the issue, and next time before you go taking your spook photos, don't clean at all for like a week. Don't get any airborne dust kicked up.
I don't know about that.
That will cut down on your orb activity. All right.
What about the, like, say here, a refrigerator unit? Do you have like a side by side? Do you have a top, bottom kind of freezer on the top, freezer on the bottom? One of those pull out drawer freezers? What do you got going on over there, Carol?
Hold on. I've just got to put this thing in the microwave.
This thing.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, listen,
Well, you know
thanks
what?
for checking in, Carol.
All right, I'll
Let's,
go ahead and hang up on her.
Yeah, because that was getting a little.
Yeah, let's take another call. Hey,
Right,
you're on with Mr. Biggs.
What do you got going on over there?
Yeah. Oh, jeez, it's happening again, Roger.
I know, sir. What's your name?
In the microwave.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
jeez, for the love of.
All right, put him on hold.
I'm
Put him
sorry,
on
I
hold. Put him
don't
on
mean
hold.
to get-
Put
I
him
don't-
on hold. Listen, people.
Okay.
There's some rules when you call a radio show that's live and they're taking calls. There's some rules. Number one, you make sure that your window is rolled up and there's not the wind blowing. No road noise. All right? Number two, make sure that if you have false teeth, normally, you put those false teeth in your mouth before making the call. And then the other rule is you turn your radio down before you call. It's basic. It's Radio 101.
I should jump in really quickly though. If you have been wearing dentures for a long time, you feel comfortable talking without them. If you feel like you can sound out all of the words and the syllables and the vowels and the consonants well, then go ahead and give us a call. But if you take those dentures out and your words get all slushy and mumbly, then we're gonna have to ask that you put the teeth back in. Oh, hey, look at that. Somebody is calling 631-251-0503, line 4. Hello, what's going on?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Well, that's something we'd like to know because, oh no, wait a second. We want to know what's going on with you and if you have a question for Mr. Biggs.
I am so confused.
Oh, that's right.
What's happening?
My name's Antonio, and
yeah,
well,
he's a big
I'm
happy
calling
boy.
to ask what I should get my
Well,
girlfriend
first of
for
all,
her
before we
National
get to your
Girlfriend's Day.
question, do you have a name for us? You want to share, or is that are you on some sort of witness protection
my name's
program that we
Antonio.
shouldn't?
Okay, Antonio.
Hello?
Yeah, no, you're here.
Antonio?
Don't worry. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I was calling to ask what I should get my girlfriend for National Girlfriend's Day, which is today apparently.
Huh.
Huh.
That is interesting. I've not ever heard of National Girlfriend's Day. I thought that was a regional day in South Dakota somewhere. Is it nationwide now?
Are you in Canada,
apparently.
sir? Is that what's going on?
Oh no, I'm in San Francisco.
Okay. So the word girlfriend is kind of in quotes then?
Not in this case, no, but yeah.
Would it be open to the whole girlfriend no you didn't crowd? Would it be open to them? Don't go there, girlfriend. You know, to the sassy crowd? Or is this just for purely romantic relationships?
I'm guessing it's the latter because I only heard of it today.
Yeah, me too. It's the first I've heard of it.
Now, do you suppose, sir, Antonio? Is that who it is, Antonio?
Yeah, that's me.
Do you suppose it's possible? It doesn't sound like you're kind of up on these different kinds of holidays or days or whatever. Is it possible that Girlfriend's Day is something that is not a thing, but yet your girlfriend has told you that it is, and therefore you need to get her something for National Girlfriend's Day? Is she that sort of woman?
I don't understand any of that. What does that mean?
I didn't even find it out. Out from her, though. I found it on the internet.
Did you Google it?
Yeah, I Googled it.
Yeah, he found it on internet. That's what he said. Okay, Antonio.
Did you go to Google or Bing?
Oh, no, it was Google. It wasn't Bing nor Yahoo nor Alta Vista nor Dogpile. It was definitely Google.
Did you try web crawler?
You know, I didn't try web crawler.
Well, okay. Well, let's move forward with the assumption that there's several hours left in this National Girlfriend's Day, and you got to get a gift. What's your budget, Antonio?
Oh, shall we say $50?
Oh boy, hey, big spender over here. Look at this guy.
lots of options there, Antonio. You can go the flower route. You can go the candy route. You can go the candy and flour route. You can get a nice tin of mixed nuts.
Those are all played out cliche gifts, Roger. I think on National Girlfriend's Day, you got to go practical.
True.
Does she have a bathroom scale? Does she have one of those?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised. Ladies love weighing themselves.
Is it digital? Does she have a digital one?
Yeah, it's a digital one.
Okay, we'll scratch that.
Okay, let's go with.
I've done it before. It's pretty nice.
All right,
how much? What do you tip the scales at, if you don't mind me asking, Antonio?
Say again.
I was just curious what you tip the scales at, Antonio.
Sorry, and it's getting kind of hard to hear you. Would you say something about tipping a scale?
Yeah, when you step on that scale, what sort of number pops up on the screen?
He's asking how much you weigh, Antonio. How much do you weigh? Oh, this is painful to listen to.
Did you Biggs want to jump in and just flat out call him a fatty? Did you want to do that?
No, not at all. You're the one that wanted to know how much he weighed. I just was trying to help him pick out a gift for his lady friend. It's weird how you are so obsessed with the weight of the callers. So, Antonio.
Okay, Antonio, let's move along.
You got $50. I say, on National Girlfriend's Day, you go to the hardware store and you get an assortment of various screws, washers, nuts, and whatnot. It's the kind of thing people rarely buy for themselves, so when somebody gives it to them, having that kind of thing on hand will be handy all year long until the next Girlfriend's Day, and then you can replenish the supply.
Nice. I like the way you think, Mr. Biggs. That's very practical.
$50 is going to go a long way at the hardware bin.
Yeah.
A long
way. When Mr. Biggs has helped me fix various things around the house, loose. Remember the toilet screws that I had, that the seat wasn't staying in place, and so you realize
the bolts. Yeah,
I had the plastic screws, and you just about screamed at me for about 1 minute straight.
Okay, you're exaggerating. I don't call that screaming. I say that I was passionate, and I was passionate.
You were distressed. You were disturbed that I had plastic screws on my toilet seat.
Who does that? Come on.
Well, I mean, it came with the toilet that way.
Hey, Antonio, listen, thanks for the call. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much, Biggs.
You have a good one. Thanks for
calling.
calling.
Reminds me. That reminds me, on National Sons Day, my wife, whoopsie doo, my mother,
You
my
had a
mother
little.
gave
It's not your mom was your wife again. It's funny because it's almost true.
my mom gave
Yeah.
me a first aid kit on National Sons Day, which
Oh,
has,
that is very practical.
isn't it? It's
Yeah.
kind of similar to what you were saying. Antonio should give his girlfriend.
And then the next National Sons Day, she can replenish the Band-Aids and back team.
Exactly, and it's a gift that keeps on giving.
Should we take a call again, or shall we?
631-251-0503. We've got a call on line 2 once again. Hey, caller, what's your question for Mr. Biggs?
Hello, caller. You're on the air. What the heck?
We lost that one.
I think. You're
All
on
right,
the air.
let's go to.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello, caller. Hello, what's going on?
Hey, it's Mr. Biggs. Good to see you. Or hear you, more like it. So, I got a question. By the way, my name is Earl.
Earl.
Yeah.
It's Earl. It's a good salt of the earth name, Earl. I like that. It's good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I like your name too, Mr. Biggs.
Somebody's sitting in one of the booths over at Pizza Ranch enjoying his all-you-can-eat pizza and chicken.
Earl.
That sounds delicious. Well, I got a question.
I hope.
It's kind of pertinent. My question is, I'm from the South, and we're known for a lot of things. BGA, Beer, God, and Freedom. Well, we're known for a dozen things, too. And,
Yeah.
Wow.
This is not a question.
Yeah.
This is a story.
No,
He's telling us a story.
That's fine, Earl. Go ahead, Earl.
Well, we got pests, and the thing is about pests is, I got one. It's in my ceiling. I think it's a possum, or what y'all like to call it, opossum from up there in that north area.
You want me
But
to jump
anyway.
in, Mr. Biggs, and ask? You want me to find out?
Yeah, go ahead and ask him, because I don't want to do it.
Earl, did you, we have that thing about the teeth?
Ask him if he put them in. Ask him.
Earl, do you know where they are? Do you know where your teeth are right now? Are they in your mouth? Are they in the glass?
I got it right here. Hey,
You slip them in.
Perhaps you
Take a second.
misunderstood the rule. The rule was to put them in before making the call, not to expressly take them out.
Shit, I'm sorry about that. Well, I got them in
Roger,
now,
dump that. He just
my
cursed. He
question
said a
is-
bad word.
Okay.
Dump that.
You did.
Hit
You
the
did.
dump
All
button.
right. We're going to go to a call on line 5 right now. Line 5, hello. This is Ask Mr. Biggs. What, you got a question for us?
Yes, I do. I am wondering, my rabbits have chewed some holes in my linoleum in my bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if I can fix it.
Well,
Or
yeah.
if I should move.
No, that seems a little bit extreme. I don't think that moving is. I think moving should be number 3 or 4 on your list of possibilities. Let's not take it off the table, but let's move it down a little bit. Now, how old of a home do you live in? What year was this place built?
It's at least 100 years old.
And do you have any idea when that linoleum was installed? Like the 50s, 60s, 40s?
80s to 40s. I don't know.
That is a long range to
Quite a
choose
range,
from.
yeah. I think that you could probably narrow it down to maybe a 10-year, 20-year gap just based on, the color scheme, discoloration.
It's
Is
kind
that?
of stones, the squares.
They're squares. Oh, yeah. Oh, some of those
Yeah,
square
sounds like-
linoleum tiles.
Sounds like 1968, maybe?
Yeah,
Does that
those
sound
were
familiar?
very popular back in the 60s. My concern is that some of those tiles have asbestos backing. And are your rabbits dead? Are they alive or are they dead?
No, they're very much alive.
Okay, good. Let's go ahead and assume that these are non-asbestos tiles. And the damage done by the rats, are you a renter or are you a homeowner?
Oh, no, I'm a renter.
Oh,
and I have an inspection coming up.
Holy
Easy
moly.
problem solved right there, isn't it?
Well, he's going to have to pay a fee. I mean, the landlord is going to get one look at those holes in the linoleum and say, what the hell? It looks like you've got rabbits chewing holes and things here. You know we don't allow pets. What's going on?
Yeah.
And then
Is
you're
that
going to be
on the lease, honey?
No, she knows I have them, but
Okay.
she's not too happy with them. And this might be the final straw.
It might be. It could be the last nail in your coffin. You are going to be homeless soon with a couple of rabbits. Oh, that is not a fun idea.
Oh,
that
no.
is very depressing.
No.
And I'm sad to think about it. Okay, well, let's try to repair that linoleum. The best way to fix it would be to pry up the one that's damaged and replace it with another one from the Home Depot. Now, it's going to be very difficult to match the color. In fact, it will be impossible. You will not be able to match the color. It's not going to work.
Let me jump in here real quick and ask Honey, how many pieces of tile are affected?
Well, it's not a tile. It's just a portion of one and then a bigger portion of another. It's not. They're not separate tiles. It's one surface.
I got you. I'm sorry. I should have known. I'll leave this up to Mr. Biggs.
Well, I'm confused. We're talking about sheets of linoleum then. We're not talking about linoleum tiles.
Yes.
All right, well, you've got a full floor.
Sorry.
You got to replace the full floor. Or, you know what you can do is go get some 5-minute epoxy from the home store and take a little bit of, do you have any loose pieces of tile that have broken off?
No, I think they ate them.
Okay. Second idea, go to Michael's and get some acrylic paints, like a variety that somewhat is in the range of the linoleum color. And then take some 5-minute epoxy and mix the acrylic paint in until you get a close color match. And then just smear some of that into the damaged hole and scrape it over with a trowel. Your landlord will be none the wiser. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good answer to your question, and you are a satisfied listener. Thank you for calling. That is great.
I am. Okay.
All right.
All right, good. I'm just kind of curious at this point what sort of, I don't know. Well, I mean, what's happening with the rabbits? Are those bunnies? They've eaten some linoleum. Are they okay? I mean, shouldn't they be kept out of the bathroom if they're going to eat the linoleum?
I don't think that having free-range rabbits in your rental home is the wisest of ideas. And I think that person may be homeless soon for a number of reasons. That's just one of them. Because they make poor decisions.
631-251-0503. That's the number. You're listening to Ask Mr. Biggs. It's line number one. Line number one, hello.
There we go. You're on the air.
Line number one hung up. All right. Let's go to line number.
They're there. Hello, caller. Are you there?
Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
I have an answer for you.
Well, what's the answer?
China.
You gotta ask the question, sir.
What?
What's your question?
Okay, so my rim came off of my tire. I tried super glue. That didn't work. So what will work?
You got a caller on line 5 then?
Yeah.
Line 5?
Yeah.
Line 5. Hello, caller, line 5. What's your name?
Hold
What's
on,
your question?
Roger. Roger, hold on a second. I'm trying to formulate an answer for this Yahoo here.
I thought we were moving on.
I was taking a moment. Sometimes I have to stop and think and marvel at the brain power that is involved when someone tries to superglue a tire onto a rim. I'm amazed that that's a thing, and I'm surprised, frankly.
Brad Carter would have to answer.
Well, she sounds like a lovely lady, and next time you should maybe contact her and ask her, but I think that you should avoid all adhesives when dealing with trying to seat a tire on a on the tire.
Avoid him. What else am I going to sniff?
All right, Roger, hang up on that guy.
Should we go to line 5 then? Line 5. This is Ask Mr. Biggs. Caller, go ahead. What's your question for Mr. Biggs?
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I expected this to be a recording. This is Jonathan. I was just calling to see if I could get my the interview rescheduled tomorrow for the data entry position.
That's a fair question. I think that's
Roger. Get that guy's number and tell him I'll call him back. I put the wrong number in the ad. Just get his number and his contact information.
Well, can we just take a second to answer a couple of questions for him? You want to have an interview tomorrow, sir?
Well, it was scheduled for tomorrow, but something's come up, and
you can't make it.
We're gonna have to reschedule for next week.
Okay, let me get my day planner out, and let's see what we can do. Your name was what again?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, you were scheduled for what time?
Well, it was scheduled for 2 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I have in my day planner. 2 o'clock, Jonathan. Now, is this for the position of greeter?
No, I thought it was for data entry. But
okay. Because we're interviewing. Well, I mean, Gladys is interviewing people, more staff at Whizbangs, and this is not because we don't need anybody to do data entry down there. Because Gladys pretty much handles that. She does the books and everything. And if we got her a data entry person, that would be. Well, it's just not in the budget right now.
I could be a greeter. In fact, I mean, let's check this out. Here's a good example. Hello and welcome to the place. Have a seat over there, smoking or non.
Okay, that's a good start.
I am not impressed. I am not impressed, and I think Roger, you should let him go. Just tell him good day and say thanks for calling.
I think you're gonna be in the. Let's put him through the interview process. Jonathan, when would you like to reschedule?
Well, I have to pick up my dry cleaning on Monday.
Yeah.
And the cat's dental appointment is on
Okay,
Tuesday.
well, hang on, Jonathan, hang on.
I have to.
Before we go much further, let's just ask a few questions while we got you on the line. Do you have reliable transportation?
I mean, there's nothing more reliable than public metro.
Well, okay, so that gets you around town pretty well.
Roger.
Do you have a comfortable pair of shoes?
Roger.
Do you have something? I mean, because you're going to be on your feet most of the day. Do you have some kind of footwear?
Hey, Roger.
Yeah, absolutely. I even put an L on the one that goes on the left and the R.
Yeah.
So I don't make that mistake again.
Roger.
Okay. Well,
I am not impressed. I am not impressed by this guy. He's not impressing me. I don't want to hire him. So just tell him thank you, and we'll be in touch.
All right, Jonathan. When you show up just show up when you can. Gladys will take your information, and we'll let you know when the next open mic night is. Okay, and you can do your jokes, and you can do your jokes on that.
That's fantastic. I'll be down in the next 15 minutes.
That sounds great.
All right. Oh man, that was painful to listen to. And I'm glad we will not be hiring that guy.
Well, I mean, I know that you need a hostess up front, and I guess there's no reason why a gentleman can't be a hostess.
Oh, there are several reasons why a gentleman cannot be a hostess, Roger. I mean, the name is hostess, and it's a dude.
Hostess. I know you'd prefer a hostess, right?
That's the name on the position. So yeah.
All right. 631-251-0503. It's Ask Mr. Biggs. We're live on the internet. And line 3 is gotten through. Line 3, hello, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Mike Memory.
Mike Memory.
That sounds great, Mike. What's your question for Mr. Biggs?
Well, all right, so we're at one of the places I work. We fix the shoes with contact cement, and we try to fix other things around the place with contact cement, and it makes everything curl up. What tips can you offer, or what general adhesive could I glue two plastic things together? It works for the shoes. These are bowling shoes, and the soles come apart. And
sure.
Glue them back together.
If you're okay, are you done? I mean, I could listen to you go on all day because you have an enchanting voice and a lovely delivery. But
we have a good we have a good connection here too.
I do love hearing myself talk. It's beautiful.
Well,
I agree.
Let's stop that right now because it's time for Mr. Biggs to step in and answer your question.
If you're experiencing curling when you're gluing, that means you're using a glue that is shrinking when it's curing, and you don't want that. I would recommend for bowling shoes, you use some barge rubber cement, which is comes in like a tin. It's basically the same stuff as shoe glue. Shoe glue is a little bit thicker, more viscous, easier to work with, but barge is cheaper, and it comes in a larger can. So I recommend getting some barge and spreading it on both surfaces, and you let them dry for a few minutes, and then after they get tacky, you put them together and clamp. And
wow, that quick, huh?
Yeah. Well, you're gonna want to leave it overnight, make sure it sets up real nice. But by all means, make sure you crack a window because it is stinky, stinky stuff.
It works for the shoes, but it doesn't work on the chairs.
Well, we're not gluing chairs. We're gluing shoes. Now you want to glue a chair? That is a different project. You can't use one glue.
We learn from the shoes to the chairs, and it does not work.
You are trying to glue shoes to the chair?
All right, now things are getting a little out of control. Now, Mike, you're starting to make us think that this is one big put-on. This is not a put-on, is it?
Oh, this is not a put-on. This is
all right,
legit.
let's just stick.
The seats curl up, and we cannot sit on them.
Okay.
And it's
okay,
very
Mike,
uncomfortable.
Mike.
No. All right.
Yeah, okay.
He's gone.
He really had something going there, but he kind of had to be once again, open mic night down at Whiz Bangs. He should step up to the mic there and show us what he's got.
There's one thing I cannot stand is things that are fake and pretend. Like that phone call was not a real call.
He had us until the chair part.
Yeah, I didn't buy that one. Who does that?
Yeah. All right, line 1 is ready to go. Line 1, what's going on?
Hello?
Hello, line 1.
Hello?
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Rachel. Well, I always get nervous on these.
That's fine, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm great. I do have a problem, though. There are cockroaches in my car.
In your car?
Wow, that is a problem.
In my car, yeah.
All right.
La cucaracha.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do about it. I see one every time I drive to work, and I'm screaming in the car.
Lady drivers have enough problems as it is. They don't need bugs crawling around on their legs and making them scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that happen, Rachel? When one of these do they run up your leg?
Oh yeah, and I'm afraid of spiders more, so I'm always first thought is
do you start screaming like a girl, or what do you do?
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Rephrase that. Do you shout out loud when that happens?
It depends. It depends on my mood. Sometimes it's sometimes it's a little high-pitch, shrill.
Okay.
That was really good. I thought that one of them crawled on her right there.
I've been there. I have been there when something crawls up my leg, be it in my car, be it in my den when I'm watching Wheel. If something runs up my leg,
So clearly, you are a very, very dirty person, and you keep a disgusting, filthy vehicle, right? Am I wrong on that?
I enjoy my snacks on my long commute.
Okay.
I usually no one in the passenger seat, so I just toss the wrappers on the floorboard there. And
Lots
it
of
takes a
fast
while
food.
to clean them up. You know.
All right. Well, I've got a solution for you, but you're not going to like the first part of it because it's going to require a little bit of effort on your part. Are you willing to put in the effort?
Jeez. I don't know. Let's hear it.
Okay, well, you are a dirty person, which means you do not like cleaning things. But step number one is you got to clean your car, top to bottom, spick and span. Inside, especially. You want to vacuum out all the food debris. You want to vacuum out all the old French fried potatoes under the seat, all the crumbs and whatnot. That's step number one, okay?
Okay.
You're going to get rid of all the baby cockroach eggs that are embedded into your car's carpet because you're a dirty, dirty person, right?
Now keep in mind, Rachel, when you do that, you will come across some cockroaches, some silverfish, some and maybe things you can't even identify when you're cleaning out, especially under the seats. So be sure, maybe you wear special gloves, maybe you wear goggles. I don't know.
Respirator. Wear a respirator when you do this.
Respirator, maybe a balaclava, whatever it takes. Just be prepared that these things are lying in wait, and they're gonna come out after you.
All right. Step number 2 for you, Rachel. After you've cleaned out your car, I want you to make sure that when you park your car, it's all sealed up. You got to make sure the windows are rolled up. You got to make sure that there's no holes in the baseboards. No collars. No collars. Just stop everything. It's all a horrible failure because
I see that.
Yeah, somebody must have power cycled the router or something. I don't know. I don't understand how any of this works.
Let me know when we're back on. Are we back up?
I think we may be back on now, but I gotta be honest, Roger. There is literally no way to know or tell. Science does not have an answer.
If somebody can hear us, give us a call, 631-251-0503, or maybe if you hear what's going on, maybe somebody can jump into the live chat and let us know if they can hear us. Anything, anywhere, anyone?
All right.
Right. I got a message saying we're back.
Okay.
We got people saying we're back. We just want everyone to know that we were not hacked by Vladimir Putin right then, so everything's fine.
Stupid internet. You know what, Roger? Next time, instead of doing this on internet, we should do it on something that's more reliable, that we can rely upon.
That's radio, or here's the thing: we could do this down at Whizbangs live in front of a studio audience. The studio being, the Whizbangs performance dance floor.
Sure.
And we'll do it there.
I think, we probably should have taken the universe's sign there that the show was over and should have been done. I think that we should maybe take one more call, and then we'll call this a night. What do you say?
That sounds fine to me. Let's hopefully, we'll tell you what. If this next call has quality content, this will be the last call. If not, we'll move on to one or two more, and then we're looking for a nice, solid, competent, high quality content call. Are we ready?
No, because they hung up. You were talking for so long and at length about nothing, and then they got bored. They got bored and hung up, Roger. You can't do that.
631-251-0503 is the number to call. Line 4. Hello, welcome to Ask Mr. Biggs. Caller,
hello?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, boy.
I really hope. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm going to try again. I hope you have a great night, gents.
We can hear you. Hello?
Huh. That is interesting. Let's break that call down. He got through and then apologized and excused himself and said that he would try again. What could he possibly mean by that? Yeah, that's weird. But he apologized. Maybe he was having some digestion issues. Explosive diarrhea. Had to run to the restroom and take care of it.
Oh my. That's
yeah.
Well, it's 631-251-0503 is the number. that I've just said out loud also on our YouTube stream. It's also scrolling across the bottom. I have a quick question for you, Mr. Biggs.
Sure, what's the question?
Because you talked to your nephew about the setup here. Is this number like a number that anyone can call anywhere in North America? Or say if somebody calls from China, they can reach us. I don't. Wait. Oh, wait. Whoa. Line 5. Hello. Go ahead. What's your question for Mr. Biggs?
Hello.
Well, I wanted to know, in an emergency situation, not an ideal situation, but in a pinch, what is the best glue or adhesive to use for, lube,
No.
If you had to. If you had to.
What, are you being held are you being held at gunpoint? I don't understand. I've never been in this situation.
Well, let's say you're in that situation already, and you have to make a choice, man, because you're gonna, the mast ain't gonna flag a full stand.
Sure.
Night.
Yeah, that is very well said. You are a wordsmith.
I've just gotten word that line 2 is ready to go. Are we able? Yeah, line 2. Hello, welcome to Ask Mr. Biggs.
Hello, Roger, and hello, Mr. Big.
Hello, what's your name?
This is Branches.
Branches,
how are you tonight?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm good, thank you. I had a glue associated question. If I could ask about glue and adhesives here.
I mean, you
can.
can.
Right?
The show isn't exclusively about glue, but I will answer glue questions. Sure, why not?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of why we're here. So go ahead. What's your question, sir?
Okay. I had a cousin that told me once that he knew about a super glue.
Yeah.
That actually burned up, or you could actually make a fire with it when it was in contact with cotton, or just like a normal cotton T-shirt or cotton like the one. Yeah.
Interesting.
So, do you know of something like that, or is this?
Before you jump on that, Mr. Biggs, I need to get clarification, sir, Mr. Branches. What you're saying is, when super glue comes in contact with cotton, it becomes flammable?
It was a specific type, of course.
A specific type of super glue.
Yeah,
specific
or
type of cotton
in the glue.
Well, cyanoacrylate does not cause spontaneous combustion. I don't know what kind of glue he was using. Without knowing that, I don't really know how to answer that question.
That's a tough one, Mr. Branches. Can you be a little more specific with us?
Yes, I just wanted to know if you knew about something like that.
Okay.
Because I wanted to use it.
All right, I will now formulate my answer for Mr. Branches, and my answer to the question, do I know something like that? The answer is as follows. No, I do not. I've never heard of that, and I do not think that is a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for the question, and I just can add one thing more. I am calling from Norway. So
Norway?
Yes, this works internationally.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That is good to hear. Now, what's it like being a
Norway guy?
Central American expat in Norway. What is that like?
I like it.
Yeah. Roger's skeptical of your accent. He thinks he thinks you're one of the brown people. Roger's racist.
I'm one of the brown
what
people.
Is that? It's got to be what? Guatemala, Panama, Venezuela. What is that accent?
Oh, more south.
Keep going.
Peru, Brazil.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Actually, for Peru.
Portuguese, they speak.
Oh, okay. So that's you are in Europe, and you migrated to Norway. Now, so as a Portuguese, You like Norway better than Portugal?
Portuguese. I'm not Portuguese at all. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Now, did you find it difficult to learn English?
Well, I learned Spanish. Peru has Spanish as its first language.
Oh, damn it!
Wait, I'm confused.
Me too.
Are you Peruvian or Portuguese? I'm lost. What happened?
I am Peruvian and immigrated to Norway. Nothing with Portugal at all.
Did he say something about being Portuguese?
I don't remember. I forget.
Did you say, Mr. Branches? Did you say something about Portugal or Portuguese?
No.
Nah. What do they speak in Norway? They speak Norwegian. They speak Norwegian.
Yeah.
Are you fluent in Norwegian?
A lot of English, though, right?
It's okay. It takes time to learn, but
yeah.
There are some words similar in English.
All right, give me an example. I want one word that's the same across the board, so I can tell people I speak Norwegian.
Lim.
Lim.
Slim.
Slim. Oh yeah, like Slim Shady.
Lim. L-I-M. Lim.
Lim. Oh, as in branches. As in your name, branches. Lim. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Branches. Thanks for the call. Good luck there in Norway. Layers. That's my advice to you in the cold weather.
Layers. I love the cold weather.
Yeah, it's good.
I love the snow.
It's cold there a lot.
I'm fine.
Sometimes you guys don't have any. They don't have any sunlight sometimes in Norway.
On the winter.
So what do you?
That's right.
Right. Yeah. In the winter, you don't have any sunlight.
Weather. Yeah. Lots of weather.
Is that
there's weather
very
peculiar. Yeah.
Peculiar weather patterns.
Sure.
Weather patterns.
Everybody's got weather.
Norway.
Yeah. Different places has different
well,
weather.
I love the show, guys. Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate
it. All right, thanks.
Oh, he's gone.
Thanks, Branches.
There is
catch you later.
Ever since the internet went down and the broadcast was interrupted, we've had this weird sound. You hear that?
I do.
It sounds like we're being scanned by the NSA. Like the Starship Enterprise is doing a sensor scan of our hull to see if there are any life forms aboard. I don't know where that's coming from. That is a complete mystery to me.
Another option may be if some of Putin's trolls are infiltrating the netcast and setting up some bot accounts to send out misinformation on our chat room. Have we noticed any bot accounts in our chat room?
I gotta be honest, Roger. I haven't taken one look at the chat room because I've been too busy answering people's questions and queries about all topics here on Ask Mr. Biggs Live.
Well, on that note, I guess we should, I'll tell you what. On that note, I'm going to have to step aside because I am supposed to get home and fill up Mom's Mercury with gas because she's down to probably between a quarter and a half. What would that be? 3/8 of a tank?
I don't know. When you fill it up, it just fills up to the top. I usually don't have to do math.
Her current status is like 3/8 of a tank, and she does not like to get below a half.
Well, just fill it up. All you got to do is fill it up, Roger. Don't do the math. Don't figure it out. Fractions.
She doesn't want to go anywhere unless her tank is full, or no. If her tank is less than a half full, she won't go anywhere.
Well, I guess you better get to the gas station then and start pumping. All right.
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to keep going, that's fine. But I'm gonna have to get home and take care of Mom's Mercury.
Thanks everybody for tuning in to Ask Mr. Biggs Live, the premiere episode here on Internet. We want to thank everybody for calling. We'll do it again sometime. Just keep an eye on the social medias, which can be found where, Roger?
Social media. We're on Twitter We are on. We're not on Facebook anymore.
Yes,
so don't look us up.
no, we are on Facebook. It's just a different place. Just go to the website, and it's got all the links there. Give them the website.
There you go. You updated the website.
Yeah,
then? All
it's
the
all
right
updated.
places.
Yeah.
So askmrbiggs.com is the website. There you can hook up with us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
No,
and
there's no Instagram. No Instagram, Roger. Come on.
What about, isn't your nephew supposed to set up an Instagram account, or did I miss?
Thanks for listening, everybody, to Ask Mr. Biggs.
Good night.